You want to play a little bit out front? Okay. Broken off in space. In their place, the silent ooze of breathing. Pulsating between worlds, between place, parts of syntax, floating on surfaces of speech like islands, floating in the middle of rivers, in the middle of nowhere and everywhere. Zigzagging omens, waving flags of menace like flapping tongues. Everything seemingly coming apart in a sea of wreckage. Someone is drowning. We don't hear our sea. Threads suddenly gone. Clues, beliefs suddenly torn asunder by saw, blading teeth, hemorrhaging blue meanings, shooting through dreams after winds, through blood, buzzsaw glass, through dazed wonder. Life chewed up between jackhammering jaws as a razor cuts through a living tongue, and it is bleeding. Speech cannot form itself again around words when language we once knew but now here is garbled is broken in parts, broken in parts. do then when men and women cannot speak? When meaning is sawed off clean and language becomes a chimney chute to which sound sweeps as ash, coating everything with a sooty pallor. Before syllables can form in the cave of the spirit that issues words, cadences that used to roll out like musical notes off the sweetness tongue. Suddenly cut clean to blooming silence. Dumb screams there now, oozing blood, where the silver steel flashed red underneath Halloween street lamps. Flies swarming around a gaggle of slit throats. And in the middle of it all, chewed up black pencil of a man holding his tongue between his hands. Silence surrounding him like a morning shore. And what is the belief holding up his laddering backbone there? The tongue in his hands now was once a saxophone when whole, was a blur of fingers whooshing through golden keys of his voice, belling like Charlie Parker. Burning riff quick as Michael Johnson, cruising solo, lickety split. His turbo-driven voice used to turn flips, somersaults, turn around in midair like great Olympic figure skaters, their bodies doing twists the moment they're alive, fused with magic, probe limits of the tongue, unpredictable as mystery. It once moved to recreate itself again and again through improvisation, sought to push the edge of its creation out beyond boundaries of what anything would allow. The vocabulary flowing back and forth like a mantra. Before silence cut through its song, turned it into ripples on the surface of a river, gone after a rock dropped through its shimmering wet skin through a vortex, where the eye now catches the language of shadows, once lengthening, now they are breaking apart in waves of fragmentation. But we can speak with our eyes, can fashion them into a tongue, can turn that tongue into a living voice that conjures up song, conjures up spirit, the drumbeat of strong hearts, goosing everything along like a great drummer, keeping time, evenly kept, pulsing breath, strong, sluicing through the tempo of the lungs. Death, we can travel backwards to ancestors. Through our spirits, our minds, juju, we can go down to the station of resurrection, wait for the underground train marked with waves to arrive there. We can board that train, dream ourselves into magic. Dream ourselves into magic. Through our imagination, we can walk inside history, alongside power, sleeping deep down inside us now, deeper than the limits of fear ever allowed us to travel. Because our black cat bone knows the mojo spirit is listening, knows the mojo bone can rest in our hands if we dream ourselves deeper enough to dream ourselves into beauty. Deeper still. Go down, deeper. So we can conjure up the power that black mojo has deeper. So we can restore speech to a severed tongue, cut off in a storm of buzzsaw slivers of glass, propelled through the dark by awesome powers of a tornado's wind, or cut off by evil, unhuman men who think love is a gun, a bloody knife salvation. We can conjure up the power of a black mojo man. Can reconnect flesh with flesh expression. Can reconnect these islands of words floating through broken sentences, fractured and fissured, broken apart words floating like drowned faces, bloated after a sudden blood-brought death. We can reconnect these words and fashion a language out of silence, space. We can reconnect these words. We can reconnect these words and fashion a language out of silence, space, a language of fragments that can float in the air like chords, echoing the music of Monk's genius, Miles. We can hear it if we listen. We can feel it if we listen. We can reconnect that pencil-thin black man's tongue, once a saxophone's voice. Can stitch that song back together again into song, into music again, with a needle, stitching love. Fashion there out of the bone of a mojo hand, can put it all back together again if we listen and feel love, sluicing poetry and voodoo out of a mojo hand, singing through a tongue rooted within the spirit of healing, magic and mystery, the song becoming beauty. So listen to beauty beating in your own human heart. Listen to the healing powers fashioned from the bone of your own mojo hand. And whispering comes carrying the burden of silence with it for so very long. Beyond this whispering of echoes is a wish to reconnect this language, this tongue broken in parts, broken articulation, beliefs, clues, broken into islands of words, phrases isolated beyond meanings. Now silence breaking into sounds that are guttural blues seated now. Inside temper of the voice rising now to form some kind of language. It is reaching for beauty, trying to unify fragments into complete sentences. Though broken apart, it is trying to coalesce, come back together again for love, for beauty, for family. So listen for words that float up from the abyss into recognizable sound that evokes familiar faces. Evokes familiar faces that are poured out of a raging, flooded river. See recognition now in those blinking eyes. Magic unfolding in language rising up there. Now guttural but pure is reborn here as the tongue is restored, reconnected, speech returned to voice inside the mouth. Words from the roll off the tongue carry faces carved from history, faces that string themselves together to fashion a memory that is a necklace of love beads draped around our necks. Imagine those faces as metaphors now, seeds for love songs, whispering, tonguing just outside your ear. Imagine those words as possible healing powers, a healing love song, whispering now, whispering, 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 whispering inside your ear. Language is rolling off the tongue now. The song sings. The birdman sings way up above the blue. Above the blues. Rooted in these funky dudes. Miles playing the blues while the wind is sleeping deep inside his blue trumpet voice sound haunting deep down inside the blues. The wind grows deeper in thunder. The day puts on its clothing of golden laughter, wearing its golden flames up there in the blue, travels around springtime, sowing bright green manes everywhere, sowing sweet magic back into the breath. Stitched to a voice of blue mystery is your tongue, your cock-a-doo-doo-doo. Sukkahs turning flips inside your ears is your gin and tonic blues. Universal diva wearing a deep blue dress any day, a flower in her hair like Lady Day singing strange fruits. These are the songs formatting in the throat. Those are the songs. And these songs are you, turned inside out. Your tongue reconnected now. Your voice, yourself echoing you, resurrected. Your words carrying faces you pulled from the river of memory, from the blood of your own healing. Your language comes fusing, longing and love, and kisses the day now, dressed in blue and green light, and kisses the day now, dressed in hoodoo of flight. The Birdman sings through you from way up above the blues, above the light. The distance travels from him to you now. Blue, unlocking golden traces of solos, pulsating light, and miles is a moonshot covering some musical distance from your own heartbeat to this solo. Speaking here, your own language, zipping up the night is your own solo here, riffing. Sound, beat, thumping through your own voice, creating inside the drumbeat of your own heart. It is you singing now as a poet, as your own reconnected tongue. You singing now. It is you singing now as a poet. It is you singing now. Jerome Dupree, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Robinson. Quincy Troupe. Quincy Troupe. We should thank Quincy Troupe for writing that piece. He wrote that maybe like, I don't know, a real long ass time ago. And I don't remember. I don't know. I've known Quincy for a while. Jerome and I met Quincy at the same time, a long time ago with the trio, Jeff Robinson Trio, and we was doing some poetry stuff for those who don't know. Maybe like the 2 or 3 people in the room that don't know about the Jeff Robinson Trio. And so we met, Quincy, and Quincy and I are from St. Louis. And we both have a love for Miles Davis. Quincy wrote Miles Davis's biography with Miles Davis. And I named my son after Miles Davis. And now I like to think that Miles was named after my son. That's how I'm taking it right now. I'll just say, Miles Robinson, Google him. I'll leave it at that for those who don't know. And we should also thank, ladies and gentlemen, we're glad to be here, but we should thank Gil. Yeah. Gil Aaron for having us here. Gil's going to come up and play with his extraordinary band in just seconds now. And a lot of us know and love Gil from, the poetry community at the Lizard Lounge, those of you who are here. Because Gil would sub a lot, and sometimes it wasn't subbing, he was coming in and he was featured, and those type of things. So we have a lot of love and respect for Gil, and this beautiful place that he has created. Let's give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Lilypad. And I was losing my voice as I'm talking about all this stuff about the voice and everything, and mine was gone all of a sudden. And it was fun for it to go. I was having fun, but it was like, shit, what am I gonna do with that? Oh, fuck, shit. Okay. All right, okay, we're out. We're gonna take a short break. And Gil has been nice to me and given me a somewhat of a residency. We are here the last Wednesday of every month, and this little slot right before he performs. So we got roughly like 45 minutes. I got 5 more minutes. So I'm gonna start talking about my kids. I know I talk about it. No, I won't do it. Though I could. Don't get me started, Audra. Don't get me started.
Where do you live then, Jeff?
Well, I live in the greater Boston area. Yeah. No, I don't live in Cambridge. I don't live here. No, I live here.
He's right next door.
Yeah, I mean, I live here. I just don't live here.
We mean okay to bring it home.
Bring who what home?
You know, it.
Well, yeah, I love, it's good now. I got papers and everything, so, we good.
I came here to heckle, but we're both out of practice.
It's all good. Whatever you got, I got the correct government papers for. That's all I'm saying. So, let's go. Oh, no, no more heckling. I need to get off here. Okay, we're going to take a short break. Gil, ladies and gentlemen. And we're glad to do that piece. I'm glad that's over. Love y'all. We'll be back the last Wednesday of March, and we have Ioka here. And we're hoping to get in the last Wednesday of April, we're hoping to get Simone Beaubien, but I don't know. She's right there, you gotta ask her.